back on the show floor here at Helitech International. Delighted to be joined by John Pattinson of Air Covers. How are you doing, John?
Very well indeed. It's a good day at the show.
Good. Well, you can make my day and everyone watching's days even better by telling us more about what Air Covers is and why nothing comes close.
Okay. We supply every military aircraft in the UK. So whether it's Apache, Merlin, Lynx, Dauphin, Chinook, we make all the covers for them. But we also do 9 other defence agencies around the world. Over the last 3 years, we've exported to 92 different countries. I think we are probably, I could say that we are the leading specialist in protective covers for helicopters. And a number of reasons why we do this. We specialise in helicopters because there are many things that make them different from fixed-wing aircraft. Well, with a fixed wing, you get translational lift when you take off, so you can have heavier aircraft. With a rotary aircraft, you're taking off vertically. Everything's got to be as light as possible. So the paint, the acrylic windshields, everything about the aircraft is thin, and is easily damaged by UV, by ice, by sand, by humidity. It's just a nature of the machine. That's what we try to stop.
So yeah, I mean, you've got some examples just on the display behind us here of your work in action. Let's take a quick look at that if it'll work nicely on the camera. So we've got a helicopter here in a state of dress and undress, as it were. So this is the Defence Helicopter Flying School, a model there, and we can see the various stages of dress here. Just fill me in here with how long would it take to cover one of these helicopters here, would you say?
2 people. 25 minutes for a complete set. That includes the blade sleeves, the belly cover. But to put just the cockpit cover, that takes 1 minute. The rotor head cover there takes probably 2 minutes because you've got to put it around the blade stems, a tail rotor, 2 minutes again. So we tend to advise clients that you either need an operational set of covers or you need a full set of covers. So if your aircraft's going on a ship, for example, this S-76B, which was for a customer who wanted the aircraft to be protected while it was on the deck of a ship, and it was exposed to salt, to sun, to extreme humidity. They needed the whole thing to be protected. That's a full set of covers. Not that many customers need that level of protection. Most of them just want an operational set of covers. For example, the AW159 Wildcat here, that's an operational set. And we'd say for every aircraft you have 1 set of operational covers, and for every 5 aircraft in your fleet, have 1 full set of covers.
Now, I was curious about the materials that you used, and then I saw on your desk here, I saw this.
Yes. So,
talk me through what this covers up, because there are different layers to this. Talk me through them, please.
Well, this whole construct is breathable, so humidity is not a problem for the aircraft. Now, that's number 1 consideration. Now, most covers that we had seen on the market beforehand were unbreathable, and so you would have trapped in moisture. You'd also have problems with the cover gradually cracking, the surface coating cracking, and then it becoming unusable because moisture would just soak straight through. So we were looking for a breathable fabric that would carry at least half a meter of water column, or say 1.5 feet of melting snow, without anything going through and yet still being breathable.
That's really impressive then. Wow.
Yeah.
Now you've got this material in here. What's all that about?
Well, this is something we designed. And we designed a piece of fabric that had channels in it so that we could encourage convection cooling of the aircraft. This is particularly important in, say, the Middle East, where the outside temperature, the ambient temperature is 55 degrees Celsius. And if you have a cover on an aircraft, you are going to raise the temperature inside the cockpit and the avionics. Yeah. But we managed to find a way around that. But
critical instruments don't do that well in the heat. So your solution, bizarre as it sounds, is to add an extra layer in here.
Yeah. And it creates this cooling effect, and we are the only people making covers who, without power, can reduce the temperature inside the cockpit below the ambient temperature. So if the temperature is 55 degrees outside, it's 45 inside.
That's some amazing technology there, John. Tell me, how long have you been covering your aircraft for?
10 years on this. Before that, we did a little bit of work with NASA. We designed airships. We worked with a number of very specialist fabric manufacturers. So when we were approached by a helicopter company that wanted to protect their covers offshore on an oil rig in Sea State 6, Sea State 7, they came to us and said, look, there are no other covers out there which protect us. Can you do something that will work? So we said, well, haven't done it before, but yes, we'll have a look at it. So we got speaking with a few of them, and we gradually, it took us 2 years. It was a lot more complicated. We did think it was going to be easy to begin with, but it took a couple of years. And then we worked out the fabrics, the materials we needed, how to prevent the damage, the abrasion. It was, we're there.
Okay. So here's the thing, John. It's my birthday today, as viewers may well have picked up on by now. Let's say I get a helicopter when I get home from my kids for my birthday, and I kind of want to put it down in the back garden and cover it up. How does it work? Have you got loads of these in stock, or do you make them on demand? You know what I mean?
Every order we get is run as a project. So if we get an order from, for example, CHC helicopters, and they ask us for 10 Super Puma covers, it's run as a project. What's the requirement? Let's have a look at the antenna configuration. We then looked to our laser scan database, because on what we have that makes it very easy to deliver an exact product in a very short lead time are laser scans of every single airframe on the database. Anything on the register that's out there, we will have a laser scan of. So whether it's a Hiller 12C from the 1950s that your kids buy you, or whether it's an AW 18169 or 189 over on the Augusta Westland stand, we will have it. And we will be able to configure and make your covers without coming to your aircraft, without disturbing your engineering works, whatever else you're doing, deliver you your covers. There you go. Have them there, and they will fit.
So it's a very low friction approach to making sure that you're meeting customer requirements then. How long does it take you to turn around one of these covers for whatever helicopter I get?
Yeah, a complete set of covers for the, let's say the S-76, you get that, and you want to put it on your yacht. Yeah. Okay, natural. Yeah. So a complete set of those, probably 4 weeks to turn around, complete. So it's a very short lead time, and it's the key thing that we are trying to do for you, for your customers, is to reduce the maintenance costs and increase the aircraft availability. Yeah. Simple as.
Yeah. All good kind of preventative maintenance sort of stuff there. Listen, John, finally for now, fascinating stuff. How has the show been for you so far? Have you been having good conversations, apart from one that we're having right now?
So far, excellent. It's going very well indeed. Thank you.
And have you been to Helitech International before?
Yes, we've exhibited on the UK edition of the show every year for the last 8 years. Brilliant. Yeah.
So obviously worthwhile you being here. Listen, John Pattinson, thank you for showing us air covers. Thank you for bringing this wonderful display here as well. I hope the rest of the show goes as crackingly as it's gone so far for you. Have a great rest of show.
Thank you very much.